detected.
We all know how easy it is to get caught up in the latest releases, but there's something special about looking back at the games that didn't get the recognition they deserved. Today, we're diving into a list of hidden gems from the past, titles that might have slipped under the radar but still offer unforgettable experiences. These games might not always pop up in the mainstream conversations, but they're filled with unique worlds, fascinating stories, and gameplay that stand the test of time. First up, we have a game that's as stylish as it is fun. No One Lives Forever blends espionage, humor, and 1960s spy movies into an unforgettable first-person shooter. You play as Kate Archer, a sharp-witted secret agent working for Unity, a covert organization tasked with stopping a criminal syndicate. What sets this game apart is its perfect mix of stealth, action, and dark humor, which is rarely seen in shooters. The game has a distinct cartoonish art style, but don't let that fool you. Its complex level design and varied mission objectives will keep you on your toes. With witty dialogue, quirky characters, and a plot filled with twists and turns, this one's a cult classic that deserves far more recognition than it gets. Vagrant Story is a deep atmospheric RPG that stands out for its intricate combat system and dark, brooding narrative. Set in the war-torn city of Le Monde, you play as Ashley Riot, a member of a special unit tasked with investigating strange events surrounding an ancient cult. The game's unique battle system blends real-time action with strategy, offering players a level of depth that was ahead of its time. The story is gripping and features a mature, somber tone, drawing you into a world filled with political intrigue and ancient secrets. But what really makes Vagrant Story unforgettable is its world. Everything from the haunting music to the meticulously designed environments creates an atmosphere that pulls you right in. Thief 2 is a stealth classic that's often overshadowed by its more well-known peers. You return as Garrett, a master thief, in this dark and atmospheric world where you have to sneak, steal, and outwit your enemies rather than fight them head-on. What makes this game stand out is its approach to stealth mechanics. Everything from the lighting to the sound plays a role in helping you stay undetected. The game's level design is some of the best in the genre, with sprawling environments that reward exploration. The story is rich with political intrigue and betrayal, but it's the immersion and tension that Thief 2 brings to the table that makes it so special. Planescape Torment is a game that turns traditional RPGs on their head by focusing not on combat, but on choices, dialogue, and narrative depth. Set in the strange, multi-dimensional world of Planescape, you play as the Nameless One, a character who cannot remember his past, and your quest revolves around discovering who you are and why you're immortal. The game is rich with philosophical themes, and the dialogues are some of the best ever written in video games. There are no easy answers, and your decisions affect not just the story, but how you interact with the world. Planescape Torment is more of an experience than a game, and if you're looking for a deep, thought-provoking RPG, this is one you can't miss. Outcast is a game that combines open-world exploration with a compelling narrative and some of the most beautiful graphics of its time. You play as Cutter Slade, a former soldier sent to an alien world to rescue a group of scientists who've accidentally opened a portal to another dimension.
What's going on with Haza?
What makes Outcast stand out is its sense of freedom. You can explore the vast, colorful world at your own pace, solving puzzles and completing quests. The game's innovative use of voxel technology allowed it to create stunningly detailed environments that were groundbreaking for the late 90s. With its rich lore, varied alien cultures, and a story that draws you in, Outcast is one of those games that feels ahead of its time.
Foreign vegetation with high levels of adrenaline.
Anachronox is a quirky, underappreciated RPG that mixes sci-fi and fantasy in an interesting way. The story follows Sylvester Boots, a down-on-his-luck detective who gets caught up in an intergalactic mystery that could change the fate of the universe. The game features a mix of humor, mystery, and a unique combat system that combines traditional turn-based mechanics with real-time action. One of the standout features of Anachronox is its vibrant world, filled with strange characters and locations. The witty dialogue, memorable NPCs, and unexpected plot twists give this game a unique charm. It's a game that doesn't take itself too seriously, and yet its heart is in the right place, making it one of the most underrated RPGs of the early 2000s. Next is Citizen Kabuto, a strange blend of third-person action, strategy, and humor. The game is set on a strange alien world where three factions fight for control, each with their own playstyle. You can play as one of the three factions: the Mecharins, a group of spacefaring soldiers, the Sea Reapers, a race of aquatic creatures, and Kabuto, a massive godlike creature.
Not my idea of a good time.
The game is known for its quirky humor, unique gameplay mechanics, and the ability to control a giant monster in the middle of a battlefield. Giants offers something for fans of both strategy and action, and its offbeat tone and imaginative world make it one of the most unique games of its time. The Neverhood is a point-and-click adventure game that stands out for its unique art style. Everything in the game is made of clay. The story follows Clayman, a strange character who wakes up in a bizarre world and must solve puzzles to uncover the truth behind his existence. The game's visual design is absolutely mesmerizing, with everything from the characters to the environments being crafted by hand from clay, giving the game a one-of-a-kind aesthetic. The humor is quirky, and the puzzles are clever without being overly frustrating. The Neverhood is a hidden gem that's worth playing for its charm alone, but its creative art direction and surreal story make it a standout experience. Sacrifice is a real-time strategy game that sets itself apart with a deep, darkly comedic narrative and innovative gameplay mechanics. You play as a powerful wizard who must choose between several gods, each offering different spells and creatures to command in battle. What makes Sacrifice so unique is its blend of strategy and action. The gameplay combines resource management and tactical decision-making with direct control over your character and their spells. The game's visuals are vibrant and artistic, and its soundtrack is incredible. It also has a wonderful sense of humor, poking fun at the tropes of both fantasy and strategy games. Sacrifice may not have been a huge commercial success, but its unique approach and distinctive tone make it a cult classic worth revisiting.
Target. Your creatures are under attack. Your wizard is under attack.
Finally, we have Arcanum, a game that masterfully combines steampunk, magic, and traditional RPG elements. Set in a world where magic and technology are in constant conflict, you play as a character who gets caught up in a political struggle that could change the future of the world. The game is notable for its deep role-playing elements, where your choices significantly impact both the narrative and the gameplay. You can approach situations in many ways, whether through brute force, diplomacy, or clever use of technology and magic. Arcanum's world building is rich, and its story is filled with twists and turns that keep you engaged from start to finish. It's a truly underrated gem, blending classic RPG elements with unique steampunk flair.
There's the voice of reason, and from such a beautiful young elf.
And that's it for today's list of great but old and forgotten games you should definitely check out. These titles might not have gotten the spotlight they deserved back in the day, but they've aged like fine wine, offering incredible experiences that still hold up today. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments which game from the list you're most excited to try. Or if there's another forgotten classic you think deserves a spot. And don't forget to subscribe to Nerds Games for more content like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.